Meanwhile, at the National Assembly, tensions escalate across the aisle as the ruling Democratic Party unilaterally passes an insurrection tribunal bill that had earlier prompted a filibuster by the opposition People Power Party. Our political correspondent Ahn Sung-jin has the latest.
A contentious bill to establish a special tribunal for insurrection-related crimes was passed in a National Assembly plenary session on Tuesday. The legislation provides special criminal procedures for the offenses of insurrection, foreign aggression, and rebellion. The bill also deals with issues arising from the prosecution of former President Yoon Suk Yeol for his failed imposition of martial law. Out of the 179 Assembly members present, 175 voted in favor, 2 were against, and 2 abstained, while lawmakers from the PPP boycotted the session.
I hereby declare that the amendment to the Special Act on the establishment of a special martial law tribunal and the protection of whistleblowers regarding the martial law bid by Yoon Suk Yeol has been passed.
The bill was put to a vote after being introduced at the plenary session on Monday, and following a filibuster by the People Power Party, which ended at around 11 a.m. on Tuesday. The PPP kicked off the filibuster with a marathon speech that lasted for more than 21 hours. This was not only the longest speech, but also the first time in constitutional history that the leader of the main opposition party delivered it. The PPP further argued that its move was a determined effort to block what it called a flawed law, asserting that the ruling party was seeking favorable rulings from appointed judges who aligned with its preferences.
I believe the intention is to create a special panel of judges who suit the tastes of the Democratic Party and from whom it can obtain the rulings it wants at any time.
The Democratic Party described the passage as an expected outcome.
To ensure focused investigations and swift judgments, we have enacted a law establishing a dedicated insurrection tribunal. We have also addressed concerns raised by the judiciary about its unconstitutionality.
Now, under the newly introduced bill, at least 2 specialized chambers will be established at both the Seoul Central District Court and the Seoul High Court. The composition of these chambers will be determined through internal judicial procedures. A judges' council at the 2 courts will set selection criteria, after which a case allocation committee established under Supreme Court rules will assign judges. On the same day, immediately after the bill's passage, the DP introduced another bill on the National Assembly's plenary agenda aimed at combating false and manipulated information, which had been halted also due to a filibuster by the PPP. Ahn Sung-jin, Arirang News.